You're watching a segment of The Splash, Greater West Bloomfield's news magazine show.
I'm joined this week by Ed Haapala, Utilities Director for Water Utilities, Department of the Charter Township of West Bloomfield. And thank you, Ed, so much for being here. It is all about EGLE and water compliance. Can you explain?
Certainly. Thanks, Brooke. The Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy, which was once referred to as the DEQ, has what's called a Safe Drinking Water Act. It's Public Act 399, and it requires all public water supply systems to protect and safeguard drinking water, not only at its business, commercial entities throughout the township, but also all residential homes, as far as its garden hose spigots, so the connections on the outside of the home, and also protection of any automatic underground irrigation systems. So this is something that's been going on in West Bloomfield. We started this program in 2016. It is a state mandated program, and so we are required once every 5 years to have a resident who has a underground irrigation system, a sprinkler system, to have its pressure vacuum breaker and valve tested.
Okay. So what is the percentage of homes that have underground water sprinkler systems?
We're finding it's about every 6 out of 10 actually has a system. And we're finding this out through physical inspections, and actually looking at yards and finding out where all the heads are. And devices, and as well as looking at, since it's a two-part program, it's not just protection from back siphonage out of your underground sprinkler system.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, as far as your garden hose spigot connections that come out of the house, those devices also need to be protected.
And some homes could have quite a few of those, right? I mean...
Yeah, typically we find your typical home will have, out of 4 sides of the home, 2 out of the 4.
Okay.
Some 3, every now and then 4,
right.
All 4 sides. And some you'll find are protected with an atmospheric pressure breaker. These are a non-testable device. If they have already installed, you're good to go.
Oh, okay.
We see them. We let you know you're good to go.
Okay.
But if it's not, and you have a standard, maybe old school spigot that comes out and looks like this, it does require this hose bib vacuum breaker device to be purchased and threaded on to the spigot and just left in place. And there's no testing involved. It's a one-time shot.
You just put it on and you're good?
Put it on and you're good to go.
Okay.
And they roll anywhere in the neighborhood of $9 to $10 a piece. It's a brass fitting, and it's very simple to screw on, and that's where compliance is gained.
Okay, so you guys have actually been going around having to do these inspections, correct?
Correct. We have a company that actually specializes in this. It's a vendor called Corp, and the letters will come in a Township Water Department official envelope. There is a letter, 2-page letter there from myself, along with a lot of information that comes from our vendor with respect to why is the program mandated. Yeah, so we don't have a choice. No municipality does.
Right.
We all need to follow Public Act 399, and so it explains all the inner workings of it and the 2 aspects to it: protecting your garden spigot if it needs it,
right,
and having your pressure vacuum breaker device tested once every 5 years.
Okay, so this project, like you said, has been going since, what, 2016?
Yes.
So how far are you into it?
We're probably about 70% through.
Okay.
And it's been pretty successful. And we just wanted to get a little more word out there, a little more show and tell, so folks can see this. And if they have any questions, please feel free to get a hold of us. You can email us at the Water Department, go on the website, and or look me up there too. And we get back with everybody at an earliest opportunity.
So the question, I guess, if I were to receive a letter that was 2 pages and see it's all about water and all this, it might make me kind of get nervous. But that being said, seeing this, it's really not that big of a deal, right?
It's not. There's an expense because you got your. If you're required to get 2 or 3 of these, it could be anywhere from $9-10 all the way up to $30 to protect your home spigots.
Right.
The test, on the other hand, to have a licensed and certified tester come out and actually do that, and there's a list that you can go on a website and pick out who you want, and we recommend you get about 3 different bids, or call and find out how much it is to come out. We've seen them range anywhere from $75 to $135 to have one tested.
Okay, but how important is it to have tested?
It's very important. Sometimes they've been sitting, they're very old, and the inner workings need to be replaced. So they're not working properly. And the reason that we're protecting and safeguarding your drinking water is because backsiphonage can occur from a couple things. One, if there's ever a large fire, structure fire in your neighborhood, and our fire department needs to be flowing a lot of water when they make a connection off of an engine. It does create a backdraft of water because there's so much water moving at such a velocity and volume through those mains that it creates a backsiphonage, and that will literally draw your water out of your plumbing of your home.
Really?
And back through your service lead underground to the water main. And it also takes into account if the sprinkler system is off or is on during your summer months, your watering months,
right.
That as well is very questionable water quality. It's been sitting with a longer residency time in it. The heads are a little lower in the grass. You can have pesticide, fertilizer, animal excrement. All these things can get back-siphoned back through into your plumbing and or into the water main. Okay. So that's what these devices do, is they sense that and they close that off so that none of that questionable water quality can ever come back into your drinking water.
Okay, perfect. So anyone has any questions, they need to contact you.
Yes, please do.
And where would that be?
You can get a hold of me at our township website. You can go to wbtwp.com and go to the water department, and you'll see my name and my email right there. Send me a line, and I will get back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. And again, it's always interesting to see the pieces in person, because then you kind of know what you're dealing with.
Yep.
And that takes the mystery out of it, right?
Very much so.
Okay, thank you so much. Once again, we've been joined by Ed Haapala from the Water Utilities Department.
Thanks for watching this segment of The Splash. To watch the entire show or other segments, catch us on Comcast Channel 15 and AT&T Channel 99. Or look us up online at thesplash.tv and listen to us every week on 89.3 WBLD, the all-new Lakes FM.